And the wise man once said, "You are unlimited. You are infinite. You simply create limitations." Generosity, love, wisdom, all praises to the queen. All praises to the goddess Triquetra. Kings, queens, today I want to talk to you about being unlimited. You are infinite. You have no boundaries. You are beyond what you could ever perceive. You are beyond what you can even begin to imagine. You're greater than what you can even begin to imagine. At your essence, you are a soul, and that soul is immortal. That soul cannot be destroyed. It cannot be recreated and duplicated. It cannot be copied. You are infinite. You are eternal. You are immortal. You are that soul. You are the source. You are literally the source. You are all things, and all things come from you. There is nothing beside you. There is nothing above you. There is nothing below you. The only thing that is around you is what you allow it to be. The only thing around you is what you allow to be around you. You are unlimited. You are literally everything you can imagine. You're everything. And you set your limitations. And when you came into this world, they set limitations upon you. This world told you, oh, you're a black girl, you're a black man, or a white man, or an Arab girl. That's what this world told you. And you agreed to those conditions. This world is a contract. When you came into this world, they told you, you're going to be a black man and you're going to be a Christian and you will do this and you will follow this certain script. The whole world is scripted and you went along with it. You deceived yourself. You played yourself. You can only be mad at yourself because what the world did, what the Matrix did was took God, put it inside of the Matrix and told God it was nothing. And God believed it because you are God. God is waiting on God to come save God. See how crazy that sounds? God is waiting on God to come save God. You are God. Everything you doing, everything you think, you can do that. You can fly, you can swim, you can have superpowers. You're amazing. From the beginning, the Matrix know who you are. The Matrix know who you are. The Matrix knows exactly who you are. The universe knows exactly who you are and what you're capable of. But you sold your powers. You sold your abilities. You sold the infinite Godhead. You sold the supreme Godhead to worship another God. You sold God in order so you could be a Hebrew Israelite. That's what you did. You played yourself. Everybody in the Matrix played themselves. They gave up their infinite power, their supreme divine power, in order to be identified as a Muslim. They gave up the infinite abundance. There are beings on this planet who are human, and in heaven they have infinite wives, and they gave all that up to be a Christian so they can go to Jesus' wedding. Let that sink. Think about that. Think about that. There are beings on this planet. There are women on this planet. They are worshipped beyond measure. And they came to this planet and sold everything so they could so they could probably find some I don't know, like, so they can get their hair and weave done and complain and argue with one another. They sold all that. They sold all that for temporary happiness. It's a soul trap. You sold everything. That's why at the beginning I say generosity, love, wisdom. Because those are the feminine principles that dominate that is the essence of life. If you have generosity within your soul, you're infinite. You're infinite off rip. You infinite. You infinite. Who is richer than a man who constantly gives? Who is richer than a man who always has something to give? And what is that? That is love. Imagine a man who can constantly keep giving love. There is no one richer than that. And that is when the wisdom comes in. Because you got to know when to give your love and you got to know when to destroy. That is why the destroyer is the husband of love. Because the destroyer is not going to let nobody take advantage of love. All this is within you. You are the destroyer. And you gave all this up for temporary happiness and satisfaction. You could have been created your own kingdom and queendom. You could have been made your own empire. That's what the Illuminati and the Freemasons did. They came into the Matrix. They realized this is a trap. And 33 men came together and dominated the world. You telling me y'all can't do it again? Y'all can't come together and realize that? I had to come down here and tell you to do it. I had to reincarnate into the Matrix to come tell y'all how to do this. I had to come down here. I had to come down here and tell y'all how to do this. It's already within you. The answer is within you. Right now, there's probably a man and a woman right now trying to come together and make a new world. Y'all could have been did that. But it's all right though. It ain't. I mean, don't be too hard on yourself though. Cause we all got tricked. I got tricked. We all did. But the idea is to come out that trap. That is the idea. The idea is to come out the trap. You must wake up and realize who you truly are. You're blaspheming on yourself. You blaspheming against you. You blaspheming against who you really are. You blaspheming on yourself. You blaspheming on yourself. You should be ashamed of that. That is what you should be ashamed of. You sold the infinite you for temporary satisfaction and temporary happiness. You blasphemed against yourself. The greatest blasphemy is to not be you. That is the greatest blasphemy, is to not be who you truly are. You wearing a mask because you identify as an African American. You identify as a European. You identify as a Democrat. You identify as a Republican. You identify as a wrestler or a basketball player. Those things are only an extension of you. You identify as a Jew. You identify as Hispanic. You identify as a college grad. Those things are only an extension of you. Because you could have been born anywhere on this planet. You could have been born anywhere and you would have taken that role. Therefore, you should already know everything is only an extension of you, which is the infinite you. You are infinite. And everything is only an extension. With that being said, after this, I mean, like, it's either you're going to take the role of who you truly are, or you just you're gonna let them keep basically playing you. And that's okay, because some people are born into the role of the Matrix. That's what some people are. Some people are literally supposed to follow the rules, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with people like that. Some people are born to go to work 9 to 5, and that's okay. Some people are born just to take care of someone else, and that's okay. But I'm speaking to those who are still asleep. I'm speaking to those who are looking for the truth. I'm speaking to those who know there's something greater out there and they're looking for it. But they're looking in the wrong direction because you're supposed to look within. You're looking in the wrong direction for the truth because you are literally the truth manifested in the flesh. You are the word of God. You are God. And everything from you is the word. Until you accept this, until you believe this, until you understand, until you agree upon this, you will never go further than what you could ever imagine. You will never live your dreams. You will always reincarnate. You will always make excuses. You will always find somebody to blame because you won't accept the fact that you are infinite and you're playing a role on this earth. You accepted this role and you was played. You was played because you're not supposed to be just an African American Christian. You're supposed to be more than that. You're greater than that. Who told you that your name was Christina or Michael or Jeff or Daquan? Who told you that's your name? Did you say that? I didn't say my name was who I was. I'll tell you who I am. Not the government, not my parents. I'll tell you who I am. Until you accept that mindset, that mentality, the universe will always look at you as an actor, as somebody with a mask on, which is why they gave you the corona, because you still won't wake up. You still cannot accept the fact that you are playing a role. And with that being said, I'm done talking. Y'all be blessed. Peace.